No, never whisper.
It wasn't real important.
We have to hear all the inside jokes or it's not fun.
Oh, every one of you would like exit the game with blushing.
You underestimate me.
I told Tommy earlier,
Definitely.
I just almost typed in the group chat, please be gentle, it's my first time. You're welcome.
And I just started the recording, so that's the first thing people are going to hear.
Yeah.
Yay! Vagina for the win.
Okay, so there's a brief flash of white light, and there's a moment of confusion. Edwin, Dwyer, and Kolb, just Edwin and Kolb, realize that Agares has just disappeared, and in his place, Dwyer has returned.
Well, that's
a shitty deal for you guys.
Is it really?
At least you're conscious. I mean, that's an improvement over normal you.
Yeah. Yeah, until I really piss these guys off.
Oh, that's right.
And
We
then
did a
run
pretty
like
good job of that last time, anyway.
Hey, I killed most of them last time. If you.
Yeah, man, you walked around bashing people in the head. It's good. Yeah. Okay. So the last thing that you remember happening is Kolb basically trying to appeal to their better judgment and saying, we're just going to pass by here, and them saying, no, we're going to eat you.
Yummy.
You're stringy and taste bad with ketchup.
That's right.
Considering the numbers of them versus the numbers of us, I think we may want to draw back into this southern corridor right about here-ish and see if we can actually limit their numbers right around it and kind of gather right around this corner. Hopefully there won't be another group of them right around the corner.
Yeah. Where did we come in? Right here?
Yeah, we came in over here. Exactly.
Tactical retreat.
Okay. Did a little bit of research over the past couple weeks, and movement speed during combat is basically whatever your base movement speed is divided by 10. So if your base movement speed is 60 or whatever, then you can move 6. Yeah, in first edition, the assumption is that a square is 5 feet, and that during combat, your movement speed is 1/10 of your base movement speed.
My base movement's 12, so it'd be 1.2.
Wow.
7 feet.
Okay, so it's actually already done the division for you. So you can actually move 12.
Yeah.
I mean, you can move super freaking fast as far as like combat is concerned. But remember that that's using up all of your segments for the round.
Right. No attack.
So yeah, if you move your maximum distance, then you forfeit your attack. You need at least 3 segments to make an attack. So your theoretical maximum movement rate, if your movement speed is 12, is 9.
And to get an attack in, yes.
Yeah, and if you're shooting a bow and arrow, that takes all of your segments, so you can't move and fire an arrow at the same time. And if you were a magic user, then you would still have a little bit of time to cast like a magic missile and move, but you can't like move and ready a fireball. So because it uses 8 segments.
We never did rest since the last time, have we?
No, I do not think we have rested. Unless
Wow,
I
we're
missed
so
it at some
dead.
point.
Face palm.
Okay, so there's no element of surprise here. You guys were definitely parlaying when they decided that they were going to attack. So it's initiative time, everyone.
All
So I
right.
need everybody to roll initiative from your character sheets. I'm actually going to need another index card because now there's too many of you. No, you're not there yet.
Up, inabilities. You don't need to roll right now.
I rolled initiative, but usually I don't have to roll it because I use a sling.
Yeah, that's fine though.
You're not actually in combat. Wow, my roll was horrible.
Um, Edwin and Kolb, I need you to remind me of your weapon speed.
I want to say 4, but let me double check here for us.
Yeah, mine's 4. My staff.
Uh,
Scimitar.
No, they have their own weapon speed. I got it right here. Hang on.
yeah. Weapons.
4, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Yeah, you're still thinking of second edition. First edition breaks it down way farther. There's like 4 different pole arms.
Really? Wow.
Okay. So the ones that are closest to Kolb,
Is this
Um,
right here?
Yes, that is me.
Okay.
draw their weapons. You have initiative, Kolb.
So are we actually trying to back up into this southern hallway, or are we trying to go back out towards the lake? I think the hallway is probably the better bet, assuming that there's nothing on the other side of that corner.
Tactically speaking, yeah.
Then I think I'm going to draw back into this corridor back here. How far can I get there in a full move? You said it was, is it 1 block or is it
What's your movement speed?
12?
Then you can move 12 squares.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I definitely want to look to make sure that nothing's behind me there. Oh, that works perfectly for me then. And then I'm going to ready an attack at basically the first thing that doesn't look like a friendly face in front of me.
Okay. Just as a reminder, you can move past each other. 5 feet is enough room for 3, or 10 feet is enough people for 3 people to stand shoulder to shoulder. So you can slip past each other, no problem, at 5 feet.
Perfect. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for, is basically to stand here and let them get past me and then bash the hell out of the first thing that looks like it wants to bite me. Unless it's a friendly bite.
Okay. So were you planning on using your sling, Dura?
Probably, but considering that I just showed back up and there's a bunch of these things, I'm more scared shitless. So I'm probably going to run uh, where Oz's character. I can never say his name right. Cobb. Mostly because I'm trying to read this from like 20 feet away. I really try to do this on my TV.
All right, so you're going to make a break for the tunnel? All right, go for it.
All right. 3, 4, 6, 7. I think there's 12, right?
Or
Yep, I'm just going to run all the way back here.
You may be better off getting right in this area. Kind of there-ish. Because that'll still give you line of sight to actually sling at whatever comes this direction. And still be able to see if anything comes around that corner at us, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right on that one.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so 10 spaces. So I don't really have a chance to do anything else afterwards. So that was 10 spaces.
All right. Okay, the three with bows unleashed arrows in both of yours general directions, but they just go whizzing past. Next up is Edwin.
I'm in danger.
We'll fight in the shade.
Run, Forrest, run!
Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Actually, are we talking diagonal movement or orthogonal?
It's diagonal movements count as 1.5.
Okay, 1.5. Okay, so that would be 3, 6, 7, 8.
And that, if you getting right between the two of us would be perfect.
Yeah.
Or even standing right there with me so that if you
we
don't
can
mind
occupy
taking
the
some
same-
swings on
we
the
can
bad guys
occupy
when
the
they come
same
around this
space,
corner,
right?
too.
Yeah, we'll stand here with you, and I think I'll ready my staff.
Do staves have reach in first ed?
No.
It's pretty much a close.
Yeah, it's just a quarterstaff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Fellas, it's a good day to die.
It's an even better day to make them die. Out of curiosity,
For what?
Good.
out of curiosity, I also want to know if you see anything around that corner there, Brian, or door.
Oh, and just so you guys know, if you hover over like any one of our icons and you hit the little chat bubble in the upper right corner, you can make it so you're only talking just to me or just to one of your compatriots.
Isn't that interesting?
So you can whisper to each other, or to me if you wanna do a hidden check or pick somebody's pocket.
I don't see a bubble over the little avatars.
Like if you hover over my picture in the upper right corner should be like a little chat bubble looking icon. And if you hover over that, it says whisper player.
Nope, I actually don't see that.
You're broken.
I'm broken.
I,
been saying that for years.
Actually, I have to agree with Oz. I'm not seeing it either.
So you don't have one just for me?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Bummer. All right. Well, you can also always whisper to the GM by typing.
It's something like /W, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So when it comes time to roll, do I do it on my D&D sheet over here?
All right. So you guys have moved there. It's now this guy's turn. It would help if I have the right control selected. All right, Edwin, go ahead and make your attack of opportunity.
Sweet. Ooh.
Boom goes the dynamite, maybe.
Yeah, it's not enough to hit him.
Ah.
Call, go ahead and make your attack of opportunity.
All right. I'm assuming these are evil.
Okay,
That will
no
probably
good
be
there.
missed.
All right, he's going to attack Kolb with his short sword. Point of damage, Kolb. Just nicked
Okay.
it. Accidentally hit delete.
Oops.
And oh, we killed that guy from with our mystic powers. With my
Oh,
All right, he doesn't have enough segments left to even attack. So
Ooh.
yay.
Now, since I actually only moved 5 there, do I still get my attack?
no, because you readied an attack.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Gutenheit. All right, top of the turn order. It's your turn, Kolb.
All right, let's try and stab one of these guys.
Okay, that is a hit.
Nice.
No, which one in particular are you stabbing? Top or bottom?
Let's see. Let's stab the bottom guy.
All right, you just got him right through the chest. It was a wicked good hit. Okay. Edwin, your turn.
Okie dokie. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
Yeah.
Did you hit Cobb with that one? Or yourself?
Yeah. It's important to note that in this game, there are no critical hits or critical misses.
Yay!
There's plenty enough ways to die without the dice killing you.
You're right.
Or your friend.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, the one that attacked you last time attacks you again, called, but he misses. Next up.
Super fast.
Are we at the top of the order?
Colb and Edwin is. You're kind of in the middle, Doer.
What about because I got a sling?
Well, yeah, you should probably be going next. You should have went first, actually. So go ahead and go.
Okay.
I mean, the only one that you can hit is the one that's at that corner, and he's probably going to have partial cover from you, just so you know.
That's fine with me.
Bam.
Okay. Yep, partial cover is not enough for him.
Takes it in the face.
Nah, it's a good solid hit, but not enough to
Ah,
phase him or confuse him or anything like that. Okay. All right, Fobble. You were camped up on the north edge of the lake when you heard some people shouting in Orcish, and then the sounds of battle coming from the south of you. It's up to you whether or not you want to join the combat or not. You can move closer and observe. If you do that, I'll need a stealth check to make sure that the orcs don't notice you.
Trying to figure out what stealth is on the sheet.
You might not even have it.
Don't know that I do. Aha. Well,
No, actually,
But- it should be under thief skills. You should still have them.
yeah, you still have thief skills. It's just not, you aren't necessarily good.
Move silent.
Yeah.
You don't actually click that one. That's the one that's messed up. That always gives you a
oh, so you
success.
don't put that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a / roll 1d20.
Yeah. Or /R1d20. Oh, nice.
Nice is right.
Or, crap, that's supposed to be a d100. But I'm going to give it to you anyway, because that was my fault. Told you to roll the wrong die.
Well, I mean, I can roll a 1d100.
I'm trying to be a merciful god.
I am a merciful god.
I think I am just going to observe.
Okay.
Okay.
Closer if you want.
So are you gonna, I mean, they are really far away.
Yeah, I'm moving up.
Okay.
You can use the arrow keys to move the guy too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's go to there. That's 10. So I think we're gonna watch from here.
All right. So archers are next. They did not notice you, Fobble. They are very intent on killing whatever's in that hallway to the south.
Hey.
They're screwed.
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky, pokey, pokey.
Tabby pokies.
Pokey, pokey, sneaky, sneaky.
All right, Edwin.
Oh boy.
Arrow comes whizzing in and grabs you in the arm. You take 1 point of damage. Called. Very similar situation, only you take 2.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yay.
Okay, so that puts us with this guy. Rush in and stand on top of his dead friend and
All right.
try to kill somebody.
He's going to wiggle his sword at us.
Provocatively.
Aggressively. All right, yes, we're going. 3 points of damage called.
Oh, that knocked me down.
Ouch.
And I am bleeding.
Oh no.
As far as that guy can get. Just moving you out of the way for a second. Okay.
Am I gonna have to carry Cog around?
It's my turn to be unconscious.
Well, I can't do it.
All right, then. Edwin, your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna go for that dude right there because it's about the only person I can hit.
Well, I thought there was one standing.
Oh
Right.
my lord!
Never mind.
Dude, seriously, it's just not your day, is it?
Oh
Oh shit, we're going to die.
man!
All right,
We-
Dur, go ahead and use your sling to hit somebody. Your god hit somebody.
Yeah. $14?
That'll do it. Which one were you aiming at?
Let's go with one that knocked down Cobb.
All right, that'd be the guy on the bottom.
Giggity.
Move this dead guy out of the way. All right. Put a good hurting on him, but he's still there.
I think you pissed him off.
Well, you're going to have to stab him, Edwin.
Or club him since he's got a stab. Although he could stab him really hard with the stab.
Probably getting it out of the scabbard.
I'm using a staff.
Even worse.
Well, then drop the staff and stab him.
There's a perfectly good scimitar laying on the ground.
Exactly.
That's against his religion.
Oh,
So is being dead.
Okay. Let me check one thing here. Something I really want to know. That's pretty hilarious. Okay. Alrighty then. Ariax, now that you've freed your hands and feet, and you got a good sense of what's around you, you notice that you aren't alone in this little hallway here. There are 3 other humanoids tied up next to you. Yes. They are, upon a closer inspection, kind of burly looking humanoids. I mean, yeah. I mean, you were conscious pretty much the entire time that they were dragging you through this area, and their dragging was interrupted by these fools who showed up behind them and tried to negotiate. Okay. No, they're currently unarmed. Okay. He gets up and he starts running. Okay.
Curse the loins that bore you.
All right, Flavel. You still just standing there, taking it all in?
yeah, I'm kind of wondering how bad I could get my ass kicked.
I don't know. You could probably take a couple of them out before they killed you.
Probably. Uh,
You still basically have no idea what's going on. You just know that they're after whatever's in that tunnel.
yeah, I don't even know what's in the tunnel at this point.
Right. You
Um,
haven't seen anything.
do I know anything about Araxis? Do I hear anything from that corridor?
No. Nobody, I mean, you have no reason to think that anything is going on there.
I think I'm just gonna hang out there and see if more of these creatures go after whoever or whatever they're chasing.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'll make my way down there, kick ass.
In that case,
One season
Another point of damage, Edwin, as an arrow grazes past you. Dur, you're up.
Okay.
What else was something? I'm gonna talk about humanoid giant creatures.
Sucked on that one.
No good hit here. Okay. So, Edwin, your turn.
All right, come on, dice. You get to me here, please.
Whoa, there you go.
There we go.
All right.
About time.
Guy on the north or the guy on the south?
We'll go for the south. He is directly in front of me. Woot.
All right. With a good, healthy wallop to the face, he goes down. But he doesn't look dead.
No. Let's see how this plays out, I guess.
Okay. So the guy that's already engaged with you is going to take a swing at you, and he misses. That guy's going to step in. Another point of damage as his short sword stabs at you.
Yeah, buddy. I'm bleeding a little.
It's only a flesh wound.
All right. Ariax, you're up.
Okay, so is it assumed that I'm carrying all the stuff that's on my equipment list?
Yeah, you were the last one to get captured. They haven't looted your body yet.
Okay. All right, so 1.5, 3.5. I'm not going to make it there, so I'm going to go as far as I can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to rush directly, broadsword or bastard sword in two hands, directly at the archers, and that's as far as I can get.
Okay. Just full
Like-
bore.
Yep, as I come around the corner, I scream, "You motherfuckers!"
All right. Fobble, you see a dwarf come rushing out of the hallway here, yelling, "You motherfuckers," in Dwarvish. I think it's Dwarvish.
Actually, I can speak orcs, so I say it to him in orc.
Oh, she,
So are the orcs considered a giant opponent?
no.
Damn it. Okay.
As a hint, they really hate to be called elf fuckers.
Well, I guess it's time to pretty much. Yeah, I gotta help.
I mean, you don't have to help, but it is kind of your moral imperative to
Yeah.
help to slay orcs because you know they're evil.
And actually, I have a +1 damage bonus against evil humanoids.
There you go.
So, I guess we are going to attack this one right beside of the dwarf.
Okay. Because you have a weapon with range, you do not have to get like right next to him. You can stand one square off if you want.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right, cool. Give it a shot then if you didn't use up all your movement points, which I don't think you did.
No.
No. What's my hit modifier?
All you gotta do is hit the weapon roll just to hit her.
Very nice.
Wow.
Told you vagina was going to save the day. Nobody believes me.
Yeah, Fobble's no joke, guys. All right. Yeah, you just impale the guy. You just shove the blade of your halberd right through him and just basically just cut him in half.
Very nice.
He had to split.
Oh,
Okay. Fobble and Ariax, go ahead and roll an initiative for me so I can add you to the turn order.
Nice.
Um, Ariax, are you wielding your bastard sword two-handed or one-handed? Okay.
A dwarf with a sword that's longer than he is tall.
So is it really a bastard sword or a great sword in the hands of a dwarf?
Yeah.
It's both.
The great bastard.
It's great.
Fucking huge! Okay, so top of the turn order, Dur, go ahead and try and hit him with a
Okay.
with a rock.
I want to rock.
Hey.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll hit you with a rock call. I mean, it should be easy. You're already down.
Yeah, I'm pretty much unconscious. You
Yeah.
can't miss me.
I mean, technically,
Well, technically, you probably can. But
boom.
Very nice, Dur. All right, the one on the north or the one on the south?
Let's go with south. I just keep popping them off here.
pass them out.
Okay. Pinged him right in the head, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Now, at this point, maybe I should rename my character David.
Nope. Okay. Fobble has definitely got the attention of the two guys with the bow.
Of course.
Okay. 2 arrows strike true, and you take 4 points of damage.
Oh no.
Ouch.
I'm hurt.
Okay. They drop their bows to the ground and draw swords. That's all they're doing this turn. And now we are back around to Edwin.
All right. So there's just one left, right?
Well, one in front of you.
One that you see.
Well, I see 3 dead guys and 1 alive guy.
I could probably use some bandaging.
Yeah, I'm almost there, man. Trust me.
Oh, I've been counting.
Damn, that might be a decent hit.
Might be.
Yep, that'll do it.
Sweet.
Bong.
Okay. Ariax, you're up. No, unfortunately, that's not good enough.
Damn. That
Too
was
bad.
great damage,
Not
though.
damage.
Yeah.
You needed a 13.
For some reason, I just imagine like a short, fat cloud strife.
With a crossbow blade.
With a shotgun?
I loved that movie.
I did too. I always liked Rutger Hauer movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that was Rutger Hauer in that movie or unless the time with Ice-T. I think it might have been. Surviving a game.
Yes. It's Rutger Hauer and Ice-T.
Yeah, that was a good flick.
Yep. I'm personally fond of Blind Fury.
Oh god, I love Blind Fury.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's the American Zatoichi movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Blind Samurai.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's so bad it's good.
All right, Fobble, your turn. You can't help but notice that there's another group of 4 coming around the side of the lake there.
Oh yippee.
Yeah. Oh. Does movement reset each time?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a bit. Forgive me. And of course, we don't know their intentions yet.
To eat you. Oh, are you talking about the guys over on the right? Yeah, you have no idea what they're on about.
Yeah. Yeah, so that only puts me like a 4 movement. And we're going to try and go for this bottom guy.
Okay.
Still have no clue.
Not good enough for that.
Damn.
Yeah, he kind of sees you coming and he just,
Matrix.
sidesteps out of the way.
It's a shame that was nice damage too.
Okay. Okay, you're close enough to see that guy for sure. There's definitely more orcs.
Oh boy.
Orc.
Of course, we have no clue what's going on there.
We're Dwarf Orc.
No, but there's definitely a cacophony of shouting coming from the right now, and the orcs are, yelling back and forth to each other. What's wrong with you? Fight harder!
I'm scared of the dwarf.
Okay. All right. Jesus. Okay. Initiative's getting a little complicated. All right. Dur.
Okay. Whose turn?
Dur.
Oh. Dur.
Durr.
Appropriate.
I want to go up and check on on Calb.
Okay, he is bleeding out.
Put my blood back in.
Let me see if I've got anything here.
I think I still
Well,
have bandages on me. Not
oh,
like on me, but in my inventory. I may still have some actually on me too. But just move them from one spot to the next.
well, these are already dry. We'll use these for now. Hmm. Let me. Yeah, because I don't have anything. I don't know. I keep forgetting druids don't have any healing spells in first edition.
Well, not until you get Goodberry.
I'm not even sure when that is.
Yeah, 3rd level.
Well, and
Yeah, if
there.
nothing else, I have an orange silk handkerchief and blankets that can be turned into bandages. As
Yeah,
well as lots of twine.
trying to
Okay.
figure out what I would roll for that.
You don't.
Uh,
Just tell me you're bandaging him.
okay. Yeah, then I guess I'll bandage him.
All right. Yeah, you can stop the bleeding. That's no problem.
Okay.
He's not going to regain consciousness from it. I mean, he's not going to gain any hit points. He's just not going to bleed out. That's all that's going to happen here.
That's what we're looking for.
All right. So, Edwin,
Oh, boy.
nobody's shooting bows yet.
Nobody's attacking me anymore, huh?
Nope. You have 4 dead orcs in front of you. You can see that from your vantage point, you can see that 2 non-orcs have entered the combat and are attacking the orcs that were shooting arrows at you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So
You can also hear yelling and screaming coming from somewhere.
If you happen to have a healing spell on hand, that may actually make me regain consciousness.
well, if we had rested before we
You have 1 more.
have one more,
Yeah, you have a total of 3 and you only used 2.
okay, then we'll throw a cure light wounds on him. See what happens.
Okay. You'll need to roll a 1d6 plus 1. I meant to add that to your character sheet, but I forgot to do it this week or last week.
Sweet.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay. You regain consciousness.
Sure, you're probably still a little sluggish.
Well, howdy.
You just lost a lot of blood, dude.
I'll replace it with alcohol.
It'll be fine. Fine.
Need to remove his status. Okay. It's Edwin's turn.
Oh boy.
That's dead.
Almost dead, yes.
The orc that I was about to roll for, he is already dead.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about looting some corpses, but I'm kind of also wondering what's going on with that combat. I'm going to sneak a couple. Oh, there I am. Didn't see me for all them corpses.
We'll paint the ground red.
And look and see what's going on.
Okay. God, I forget what race she is.
Me?
Yeah. She's the first human. Okay. You see a human and a dwarf engaged in combat with the 2 orcs that were up until very recently shooting arrows at you. You can also hear yelling and screaming coming from your right.
Well, that's all I need to know, that they're good enough on our side.
The yelling and screaming. Have I heard that before rather recently? From some
Uh.
Korean dude that we knocked out and left for dead.
That's right, we did knock out a barbarian, didn't we?
No, I mean, if you're asking if it sounds familiar, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a similar language to the language that guy was using, but no, it's not that guy. That guy, you went back and found that guy, and he was dead.
No, I mean, just if
We
they
just
were-
want to make sure it's not his brother that's coming.
yeah, make sure it's not his family or something come looking for us.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, it's not common. You know that.
I really don't want to try to close range and attack because I'm almost dead.
I honestly wouldn't necessarily. If you want to hang back, I'm actually probably going to move into combat again next turn.
Yeah, I think I will just kind of chill, like right here where it's kind of safe, and hide, and get an attack ready just in case.
Mm-hmm. See if any come down in here, and then we can pop them as they come in.
Yeah,
Well, okay, you don't have that much movement left,
right.
so you can put yourself back where your head's kind of poking out there
Yeah,
because you did cast a spell and then move, so
Oh,
you're done.
yeah. So I was right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just kind of chill here.
All right. Cool.
Try to hide myself a little.
Look like a dead orc.
I
Dead orc impersonation.
want to cast camo level 6.
Okay. REX. The guy takes a swipe at you but misses. Fobble. He closes range upon you and gives you a good stab. You take 4 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. I'm down.
Lovely.
Already? I thought you had one more hit point left.
Okay.
So I see a human get stabbed.
Hey, you poke your head around the corner just in time to see an orc stab a human.
Nice.
Yes. All right. These guys are just running full speed in your direction. Yeah, apparently the one that you untied realized that you weren't untying the other ones, turned around and untied them. Okay.
You should have just stabbed him in the face and been done with it.
Because we need more enemies.
We do.
All right, that'll do.
Wow.
Squish.
Sorry. Okay, so yeah, you dispatch him rather readily. It was almost like he was a little distracted by the 3 barbarians that were just barreling at him. No, she's still alive, but barely. I mean, she basically just got a sword run through her. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I think I know how to fix it. I just haven't gotten around to giving it a try. I've been too busy working on my other stuff.
Wow.
I think it may just be the thief skills that don't work.
Yeah, I think it's just the thief skills. I think that's like the only one that's really. It's like an automatic success. Sorry.
Garbage, yeah, I saw that. Okay, Fobble, you're up.
Going to attempt to kick this guy's ass since he's right there in front of me and he stabbed me.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Don't think.
All right, that'll be a hit.
Ooh.
And that's enough to kill him.
Sweet.
Now, can I see Edwin?
I mean, you're kind of not paying attention to that. You're more paying attention to the guy that just shoved a sword through you.
Good point. Fucker.
Okay. Now to catch these guys up to the turn order. The orcs has something really similar to if you die, you don't eat. Obviously, they're a little confused.
Yeah.
He failed his motivational speech check.
Me stuff
I
up.
actually did just do a morale check, and it didn't go very well. Okay, so. All right, it's going to take you a couple turns to get your senses back about your call, but if there's something that you want to do that's not exhaustive, you can.
I'm just going to move up a little bit. That's probably about all I can manage to see if I can get to about right here and kind of get an eye on what's going on in the battlefield.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Next, Edwin. Oh, Dur, are you? Oh, you can't. You don't have a bead on anybody, so you couldn't attack with your sling if you wanted to.
No.
All right, Edwin.
Oh man. Can I see the barbarian fellas? Are they looting the corpses of the?
That is exactly what they're doing. They have stopped to pick up their short swords. That's the extent of the looting they appear to be doing at this point.
They're getting ready to attack someone.
Not the dwarf.
I'm still a little skittish of running right out in there and attacking somebody because, well, I'm almost dead.
Yeah, I'm still clearing the cobwebs, so to speak, but assuming that there's one more round of this, I'm probably going to hop in.
I kind of want to see what the barbarian fellas are going to do if they're going to come after us. But I'm
And
hoping
that's another kind of reason that I'm kind of standing back at this point, because if they start swinging on friendlies, then I'm going to...
Yeah. I'll just stay where I'm at, ready and attack, just in case.
Okay. Ariax, you're next. Okay.
Oh,
That's not going to do it. It was a good effort, though. He just blocked it with his sword.
Petty thrust.
You're up.
I can move right here with Edwin, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now then I'll move up to here and look around because I don't want to poke my head out and get it chopped off.
Okay. It's chaos out there. There's now way more people than you expected.
Oh.
Things have changed a little bit since the last time we were here.
Is that all you're doing?
I will ready a sling if the orcs get past the any non-orcs, I guess.
Okay. Okay. This barbarian tries to grapple with that orc.
That's not a good idea.
Well, he doesn't have a weapon, so what are you going to do?
yeah.
Write a strongly worded letter.
He will taunt them a second time.
Get out of my way. All right, there it is. Okay. So he's immobilized this guy. He's pinned his arms back.
And he
Damn.
hurls him into the lake.
Okay, that is not going to stop the other guy from taking a swing at him, though. Okay. This orc took a swing at you, Ariax, but he missed. I thought that would happen. All right. So this guy wheels this guy around just enough for this guy to shove a sword through his heart.
Wow.
Nice. So these savages are pretty badass, huh?
Okay. Okay, Ariax. Unfortunately, they aren't as friendly as they first seemed. he yells at something in really crude common. It sounds vaguely like, "Try to steal from us, will you?" He takes a swing at you, but he misses.
And that was the barbarian that tried to take a swing at him?
This guy just tried to take a swing at REX.
And that's the information I needed.
Yep.
Let's see. That was that barbarian, that orc. Fill in here and try and hit the unarmed guy. The unarmed guy is taking quite a bit of damage and he's still not going down. He just keeps flexing his muscles out of him, screaming in some sort of crude common, going, "I can take more than that, bitches!"
Explosions?
Is that all you got?
Okay. So we're back around to Kolb.
All right. And stat him.
Very nice.
You're not
Let's
gonna
see
try to
how successful the stat is actually going to turn out, though. Do we know if those are evil or not? And we'll roll.
That's for me to know, right?
It'll be one, but +1 if they're evil to damage, assuming that I actually.
Well, and you also have him flanked, so I think a 20 is good. It is like this guy has eyes in the back of his head. I mean, you were sure that you had a good, solid hit on the back of his skull, but he just kind of sensed you and made sure it wasn't a fatal blow.
Now be nice.
Edwin, your turn.
He says, "Be nice," after he smacks the guy on the shoulder. Sure. Yeah, be nice. Hell, I'm gonna jump in. Can I go there and still attack him?
I mean, sure, you're putting yourself shoulder to shoulder with Fobble, though, and she's using a polearm.
Oh, yeah, good point.
You should be able to position yourself right below me and still attack either the barbarian that I just hit. Probably won't be able to get the orc in front of Fobble.
I'm
Yeah.
more about the orcs than I am the savage types. I was trying to avoid fighting those guys, but I guess we have a lot of choice now. Yeah. I'm going down fighting. Jump in there and take a swing at this dude.
All right.
Yeah,
That's a good hit.
nice.
About time.
Yeah.
Ba-bam.
Oh, Dur. Sorry, skipped you because you said you were ready in your sling. Who do you want to hit with that bullet?
Bobble.
Well, am I able to move? Or
Even from where you are, you should have field of view on at least 2 barbarians and probably 1 orc.
I think I'm gonna go after. I'm not sure if I'm clicking on that orc or not. Doesn't seem to be doing anything for me.
If you hold it down,
That one. There it goes.
there you
Okay.
go.
So yeah, I won't go after that orc.
Okay.
Sling. I think that's a hit.
That is a fantastic hit. Not enough to kill him, though.
I'm sure you got
I do what I can.
All right, Aryax, you're completely surrounded. Yes, but you would get 2 attacks of opportunity from the 2 barbarians that were beside you. Actually, okay. Actually, it would be 3, but the guy's unarmed, so. Okay, they both missed you. Yes, go ahead and attempt a backstab against that orc.
ouch.
You're like,
Yeah.
look at my shiny sword.
I mean, it's not like he didn't place it well. Unfortunately, it just glanced off of the buckle on the guy's belt or something. Just bad luck. All right, Barbarian the first. Yep. Oh yeah. Lucky bastard. Okay. This guy's just running as fast as he can in that direction.
Is that one of the barbarians that decided he's had enough?
Yeah. Okay. Fobble, the orc beside you tries to get a hit on you, but he misses, so good for that.
Yeah.
This guy seems hell-bent on killing you, Ariax. He misses. This guy is going to attack the adjacent orc. This guy. Adjacent orc. Okay. Yeah. That short sword definitely found a vital organ.
Nice.
Adjacent orc 2.
Too bad we have to kill these dudes now.
Ariax. Okay. So this guy attempted to hit Ariax, but Ariax was too fast for him and just dodged out of the way.
Very sneaky.
Who do we have left? This guy. Oh no, he tried to attack Fob. All right. So Fobble, your turn.
Well, we're going back after him.
All right.
He's closest and stabbed me.
So he deserves to die.
Yes.
Repeatedly.
We'll resurrect you just to kill you again.
That
That's
was
a bad roll.
I did that one time in an evil party.
getting longer. So heavy.
Well, the bleeding isn't helping, I'm sure. Okay. Called. Back to you.
We're gonna go right up here, and since I should have a flanking attack now, I'm gonna go after this little barbarian right here, the one that keeps trying to attack Ariax.
All right.
And that may or
Yeah.
may not do it.
Yeah, it's not good enough. Actually, that is barely good enough.
Sweet.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Whoa. I turned him into the Hulk.
Put down that knife, please.
I was about to say, is that the a barbarian like Goku and he's transforming?
It'll take 3 episodes, though.
Oh, awesome. It's plenty of time.
There you go. He went Super Saiyan just before he died.
Beautiful.
All right. Let's see. Dur.
I'm going to take a 5 foot and shoot this guy.
Gotcha.
Nope.
No, that I don't think you could have rolled any worse.
Well, you got to roll these shit once.
Unless you're Edwin.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right. This guy tried to sneak in behind you and hit you from behind, Ariax, but you were still too fast for him. Barbarian third. Yeah. Absolutely.
Running, huh?
Okay, so Edwin and Kolb will both get an attack of opportunity against this guy, if you want it.
Since he's
That is one of the barbarians, correct?
Yes.
I have no issues with him fleeing battle at this point. I do have issues with the orcs fleeing battle.
Yeah.
So I will hold my attack.
Okay. Edwin, do you show mercy?
Yeah, I suppose.
I will tell him, yell out to him not to bother us again.
Until they attack the dwarf over there. Of course, I don't know dwarf from Adam, so.
But he helped us kill the orcs. That's
True.
I figure, hey, they attacked the orcs. They're good in my book.
They're just attacking everybody. Okay, so Fobble.
We're going again. Gotta get his. Actually, can I get back one, or will that possibly that wouldn't hurt Doer, would it?
No, but there's no like. If you try and change range, he'll get an attack of opportunity against you.
Gotcha. We'll stay there.
Oh,
Damn.
look at the damage on that. But
Yeah,
that
but no.
roll.
Here, would you hold my halberd for me?
Okay, Kolb, your turn.
Ask him to hold it and then
Oh,
punch him
wait.
in the face.
Sure.
Right?
I keep forgetting that you're ranged, and I keep skipping over you. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me try this again here.
You can do
I need
it.
to just write him at the top of the turn order and just write his number beside him.
Right.
2 on that guy. Is that a hit?
You get a +3. Are you counting that?
I thought it was automatically added into the
Yeah, it's a
to hit. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, so no.
Well,
Not a
shit.
hit.
So close, but so far.
Called, you're up.
I was going to say, I think that's me. So we're going to stand over this dead guy and try and get a flanking attack on that last orc there.
Well, there's two last orcs, but I know which one you mean.
Well, holy shit.
That one turned out pretty nice.
Yeah.
Is there two? No, okay. It's just called nameplate. I'm like, what is there?
It's funny. I see my name and I see Dur's name, but
Yeah, but
nobody else's.
that's the exact same thing. I see mine and Doers, but those are the only names I see.
Yeah.
Really?
Yours.
I'll have to fix that.
Yeah, I only see me and Doer.
Really?
Doer has universal name, evidently.
Durr.
We all understand halfling. I'm going to tell the remaining orc that he has one chance to jump in the lake.
Amanda said, "What? You're playing without me?"
Who?
One of my girlfriends.
Oh.
She plays on here too.
She's on a cross-country trip coming back to West Virginia from California.
I can't see called at the moment without digging through a bunch of dead bodies, so I'll fix him in a minute. But everybody can see everybody's name now, right? So
Yep.
far? All right. All right. Last remaining orc. Actually, he's probably not next, but no, Ariax is next. No, there's nobody flanking him at this point. Or you won't.
Hey, that
Take another attack.
Caught, though, right? 3 sevens, isn't it?
Yep. Yes.
Oh, he actually listened to me. He's going to try and jump in the lake.
All right.
He's getting the orc out of there.
Tell me how you really feel.
All right. The rest of these guys are dead. Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the orc took off like a bat out of hell. The two barbarians fled to the north. But for the moment, everything's quiet.
We really probably should introduce ourselves.
Yes, your low light vision allows you to see him. All right, go for it. He's at extreme range. All right, yeah. Good try, but he dodged out of the way.
So, fancy meeting you here.
Yeah. Let
Thanks for the assist.
You guys just kind of popped in here one day.
I saw the hobbit. Dwarf.
Last thing I remember, I'm being carried, and then I pop up here with all these orcs. What the hell's going on, Cobb?
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
I was here, and now I'm gone. Now I'm back.
The number of times that you have popped in and out of existence here,
It's truly disturbing.
if I had a copper for every time it happened, I still wouldn't have anything to spend it on because we've been stuck down here for so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How many,
Oh, hi. I'm
how
guessing
many
that
days have you been?
I think we've been down here for 4 days now.
I don't know.
I've been here too.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I-
guessing that you two,
Actually,
and
no,
I
I
kind of
take
point
that
to the
back.
new
I've been
guys.
here for one
Uh,
day.
Did you guys stay at the inn?
The answer is yes. Everybody got here the same way.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I'm glad the orcs are all dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
should.
I'm just going to go down here and loot their bodies. I'll be back in a minute.
We should probably loot them to see if there's anything of value on them that can at least make us live a little bit longer down here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just going to go loot these bodies down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the food right here.
Okay. Yeah, they were a raiding party. They are only carrying the essentials for killing and pillaging. So, aside from short swords and short bows and a minimum number of arrows each, well, the ones that had bows in the first place.
I would definitely like a short bow and some arrows.
Okay.
Yeah,
6 arrows.
Okay.
I think if I could get a bow and some arrows too. I'm a dwarf or elf. Yeah, I should be able to manage a bow pretty well, right?
Not sure if clerics are forbidden from using bows in first edition or not.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It might be on your forbidden list.
Pretty much limited to staves and clubs, right? Or
I think they can use crossbows. I don't know, something about not like using weapons that draw blood. Some weird characteristic.
Yeah, I seem to remember first ed the clerics only being able to use bludgeoning weapons, but I don't remember much about ranged weapons. I think they can use slings actually. I may be misremembering.
Club, flail, hammer, mace, and staff. Druids can use darts, hammers, scimitars, slings, spears, and staves. So druids have fewer weapon restrictions than clerics.
well, if we ever come across a nice little mace or something like that, I'll be down for that. But
Somebody had a hammer,
somebody had a hammer.
or maybe it was a pick.
Yeah, a while back.
I have pliers. I have an iron hairbrush.
You can use it as a club.
I want an East Wing 20-ounce framing hammer.
There you go.
Okay, but yeah, as far as valuables are concerned, these guys they were a raiding party. They weren't carrying anything of value that you guys would actually want. Even the weapons seem to be of low quality. So,
What about Mr. Barbarian? But they all ran off, didn't they?
well, the barbarians stripped of all of their equipment before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
Which is what-
the only thing that he had was the short sword he picked up.
Gotcha.
The other two, you're not sure exactly where they went. Fauble has a pretty good idea because that's where she came from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's probably a good time to set up camp, but we're gonna have to I have to have some shift watches going on here so we can. At least stay a little bit alert.
Well, you definitely do not feel like the area that you're in is a safe place because there's too many entrances and exits.
Right.
But if we all moved south to that corridor, it probably wouldn't be bad. The one where you guys were
Maybe.
originally went to.
How far down this corridor down here? How far down that way have we actually seen?
What you can see.
That's it. That's as far as. I don't really feel like getting into another fight, so. Of course he is.
Are you even attempting to be stealthy? Doesn't give a shit.
Guns blazing.
YOLO.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's.
You should feel bad for that.
Never saying that again.
Okay. You can see that it opens up into a 40 by 60 room with large corridors leading off in all directions. It obviously loops around back to where you were tied up, REX, and then that's about all you can see from where you're at. Aside from what's in the room, you can see that it's empty and possesses a bitter smell.
That almost makes me think of backtracking back to the room with the halflings and using that halfling room as a camp. Back over here.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about. The little round room way over to the west.
Yeah, exactly. That first round room, exactly right there. That'll give us an area that we can actually.
Yes.
Yes.
So shall we travel?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is we head that direction. Oh, hey, I can actually see some names now.
Fobble's gonna hobble.
Fobbles.
Hobble, hobble.
Fobble wobble, but she didn't fall down.
This is true. She didn't fall down.
Weebles wobble.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm imagining the orc has.
Oh yeah, he is long since gone.
Yep. Start going that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully not die.
Yeah, I mean, all of the commotion definitely chased off anything with any sort of intelligence.
Y'all trying to be stealthy at all, or are you just saying fuck it again?
I'm saying basically just go at this point.
Yeah, anything that might have been interested in anything is either waiting for the living creatures to leave so they can feast on the corpses, or avoiding the area because it also doesn't want to die.
Gotcha.
At least something is being smart.
That's not my character.
But that should give us at least a decent area that we can kind of rest and lick our wounds, so to speak.
Ew.
You can use your arrow keys to move. Click your dude. Just click him once the numbers pop up. And then you can move the arrow keys. It's kind of nice. So
As far as watch, I'll go ahead and take first watch.
All right, yeah, you're still pretty healthy.
Well, I wouldn't say pretty healthy, but
Okay. Got your bubble.
if you're good on hit points, then I will definitely take third watch then, because yeah, my hit points are not so great.
Yeah.
I have one.
Okay, so yeah, it's really easy to set up a camp here. The halflings had lived in this area for days, so there's already a well-established campfire ring. There's a pile of tinder and wood nearby. You actually find a couple days worth of rations that nobody seemed to notice. So
They were probably the rations we gave them in the first place.
probably it's kind of hard to say how long they survived before you guys walked away from them in the first place.
Perfect.
Well, time to lay out the bedroll and eat some rations and drink on that keg of ale.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Now
plan.
share Ariel with the with the new.
Okay.
Not going to overindulge though, just in case.
I look at the two new people and I go and I hold up some lock picks and go, "Hey, do you guys know how to use these?" Oh, here, you take these then.
A lot of pigs.
There's 4 lock picks.
Not the lock boxes, but
No,
But we might.
it's just
at some point.
I just don't know how to use them.
Yeah, mine's 35 too. It's kind of an average number. And, yeah. The higher the better on that, of course.
All right. Is that what we're calling it this evening, or?
Yeah, it's a very good place to stop. I tried to time this particular encounter out so it would last exactly an hour and a half, but you got some lucky hits and nobody died.
Yay!
We came close.
We tried.
Well, I mean, this is my goal. I want it to be challenging. I want somebody to fall unconscious at least once.
And for once, it wasn't me.
And, you know, if someone does take fatal damage, I mean, that's the nature of this dungeon, and that's fine. You know, I just don't want to make it too hard.
Hey, maybe next game I'll actually have spells.
Well, you do have a chance to commune with the dungeon spirits, I guess.
Well, we haven't rested since we started.
You rested once.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
Right here.
Dora and I have rested twice. So this
Have
will
we?
make rest number 3 for the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. No, Dur wasn't there for that session.
Oh, that's right. So it may actually be his first time, his second time resting.
Yeah, I think it's my second time resting. And been here for 4 days, and
So I'm aging faster than you are in this dungeon, actually.
well, I keep popping in and out of existence. Here I am, there I am. One of these days I want to pop out of existence, pop back up, and it's like, hey, there's the tiara and the dragon, and everybody else is dead. So
You're going to casually pick it up and saunter off.
no, that's when I start worshiping dragons.
I'm already there.
No, I'm a halfling.
I'm half elf, I think. Let me check.
I'm full-blooded elf.
Yeah, half elf.
Which, reminds me, be a good height and weight for an elf.
Height is about 4 foot, 5, somewhere around there.
Elves are usually taller than dwarves, so usually
Yeah.
between about 5.5 for males, and but they're significantly lighter, like 110 pounds. Yeah.
Mine just says I'm imposing in appearance. So am I just average height for a human female?
And you're also, very muscular.
Yes.
That's a huge bitch.
Well, I'm kind of thinking, average height for a female, just period, is like 5'4". So it'd still be taller than everybody.
I think average for most women, at least modern women anyway, is like 5'6" or 5'7". Most women aren't that short.
Yeah. So you're as tall as I am.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Trying to make sure that everybody gets their due.
Yeah, so I was looking at the druids there, the spell sheet, and it will be 3rd level by the time I can actually cast Cure Light Wounds. Yep.
It's a different kind of suck though.
Diablo 2 druid kind of suck.
Okay, so how long are you guys going to rest? Just a standard 8-hour, or are you going to hang around here for like a full day? If you do that, then Edwin would be able to like cure light wounds everybody in the party once.
I'm kind of thinking full day.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would say, at least a day. That way everybody heals up and they get a point anyway from resting and all that fun stuff.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is at this point you have rested 8 hours without interruption. Everything was good. Okay, so everybody gets their 1 hit point. Any spells that you need to memorize, you've memorized. And at this point, I'm going to do all the necessary checks to see if there's any like random encounters or anything. And then if there are, then we'll deal with those during the next session. And then you can rest again if you want to, if anything happens.
Cool.
Gotcha.
All right. So this seems like a really good stopping point. Once again, I have a blast.
Yes.
Love it.
This is probably some of the most fun I've had playing Dungeons and Dragons in a long time. So I appreciate everybody taking time out to play and enjoying my randomly generated Dungeon of Horrors.
Hey,
Love it.
Sean, thanks for being my first. Oh, I just snorted.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that Dur and Kolb might be coming really close to going up a level. So I'll check on that and just make sure. And if that's the case, I'll let you guys know, and we can process your level up during the downtime.
During normal business hours.
Yep.
Okay. Anything anybody else needs to do real quick before we end the session?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Awesome. Okay, I guess I'll see everybody next week.
Take it easy, bud.
Word.
Appreciate it.
Sounds
Right.
great.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.